So today we painted with the aim of really practicing present moment awareness. And one of the best ways to do that is to remember that we were once children and to play as though we were children. And this led me today in my exploration on a painting I've already been working on to finger painting, which I don't like getting messy actually, even though I'm an artist. It's not my favorite thing, but my goodness, am I enjoying this. And what's beautiful is that I can just play and play with the texture of the paint, with being intrigued and fascinated and totally curious as to what's coming out. The other thing, of course, is that I can play with my non-dominant hand and see what happens there. And whilst this appears to be random, there's also a certain amount of control because you're still directing the paint with your hand in some way. And obviously using the non-dominant hand makes it so much more interesting because I have a little bit less control than I would have with my right hand, which is my dominant hand. I'm loving the playing with these. There's something about the paper and the texture, the smoothness of the paper that I'm working on. And the absorbency, which goes away the more paint I put on, the less absorbent the paper becomes. And then I'm suddenly working on this very smooth, resistant surface. And so the playing is what creates the dynamic, beautiful expression. And through this, there's a sense of lightness in my being that I am really enjoying. This is the whole piece, which you can see and get a glimpse of. And you can see where I've continued all over playing with finger painting. So much fun.